Hey guys, welcome to Promoting Elevating Athletes and our Sunday session sum up. Just excuse me if my voice is a little bit shaky. I've been a little bit rushed around this afternoon and I still get a bit shaky when I do these lives, so please bear with me. Welcome everyone. I'm so glad to have you on board. We've got lots of new members this week. So welcome. I'm totally thrilled to have you all here and joining in our wonderful conversation. Hi Shane, how are you tonight? It's very nice to see you here. Welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brooke Hamilton. I am a mother of 5 boys aged 12 to 22. I am also a former elite athlete, now 8-ball player. I am the media liaison officer for Fraser Coast 8-ball Association, and I'm the founder and CEO of PEA International, which is promoting elevating athletes, which is where you are now. And what we like to do is help elite student athletes gain entry into college sports scholarship. Hi Benjamin, it's very nice to have you here tonight. Welcome. Make sure I've got your emails, guys, so I can send you through your special bonus for being here with us tonight. Okay, so as I just mentioned, we do have live bonuses. Please do pop in any comments, any questions you may have. I'll try and scroll through as we go. Otherwise, I will backtrack after I've done this live, and I will definitely get back to all of your comments as soon as possible. So please do make sure that I have your emails, because I cannot forward you your special bonuses without your email addresses, because most of them are vouchers and they are ones that you can use online. So very easy for me to send to you straight away, which is the best part. Okay, so also the people from last week, we also have your gifts on the way, so please don't stress, they are on their way, but please do make sure that I have all of your emails. I'm going to keep stressing that because I cannot send them off without them. Okay, so this week we've been talking balance between school and sport. This is a really big thing. Our athletes are amazing athletes, but we need to make sure that they're balancing their education, because sport is not going to last them a lifetime. They're not going to be able to play sport for a lifetime, not their particular sport as a professional, and they will need to have some type of step to take afterwards when they're finished, and having a wonderful education is definitely going to help with that. So in saying that, we need to create a healthy balance between school and sport. So to do this, we've got 4 key areas that we need to focus on. Time management, big one. I can say that I'm not very well prepared at that myself. Time management is not a great strength of mine, but I am always on time just. However, as an elite athlete and a student elite athlete, they really need to learn some time management skills ASAP. So, number 2, procrastination. Big one, we've all been there, right? We all procrastinate at some state. You know, when you are got something very important to do and instead you decide to do something that takes a little less effort, or something that you would rather be doing as opposed to that important task. So that is procrastination. We all do it, and our teenage athletes are definitely going to procrastinate quite a bit, and we need to encourage them to move through that. Number 3, study skills. We need to make sure that your elite athletes have the best study skills in plan. So we will make sure that together we will organise a great study plan for your elite athlete. Number 4, study while travel. This can be very difficult, and it's also an area that can be overlooked. So we need to help your athlete work out a plan that is going to include them studying while they have to travel away. As long as there's a plan in place, guys, this can be a wonderful thing. Sport and study can marry up like a wonderful, wonderful marriage made in heaven. So we need to get these things worked out. Okie dokie. So essential things that we need to do in order to do this. We need to let coaches know about assessments that are coming up. Please communicate with your athlete's coach about these things. Let them know deadlines that you have, assessments that are coming up, exams, all of them. Please set out a plan with your athlete's coach so that they know exactly when to expect that your athlete needs to concentrate a little bit more on school than they are on their training. Also, apply for extensions. There is nothing wrong with taking an extension. I'm a university graduate myself. I have a diploma I have my Bachelor of Arts in Film and Media Studies. There is nothing wrong with taking an extension on an assignment or an assessment that is coming up. Normally you can take, I think, at least 2 weeks extension time without any kind of academic penalty. So it's best to take those extensions than to accidentally overlook a deadline or not meet a deadline and potentially lose points off that final grade of that paper. So yes, I did, Benjamin. I got your email. Thank you very much. And your special bonus will be on its way probably in the next day or two. I am a little busy at the moment. Please excuse that noise if you can hear it. There's a helicopter flying overboard. I live right near the hospital, so it can get quite noisy at times if there's a helicopter flying over, because it quite literally is right above my roof. So please excuse that. Okay, so where was I? Okay, you need to set goals. Please make sure you are setting goals with your athlete. You want to set short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals. These all need to be laid out on the table. And guys, this needs to resonate with your athlete's wants, needs, and where they want to be, their goals, their desires. Not you, not me, not the coaches. This really is all about your athlete, because if your athlete's not on the path that they want to be on, they're not going to be happy and they're not going to want to focus. So please do set goals. Prioritize most important, and work your way down from there. What deadlines are first, what deadlines are a bit further down the track, what's going to take more focus. Okay, so please prioritize. Now, you don't have to get all of this straight away, because within the next few days, I'm actually going to upload some PDFs that are going to go into these points a little bit further, and it's going to be a lot easier for you. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands so much tonight. Okay, so yes, and now you want to break your large projects, your athletes' large projects, break them into smaller projects. Do the harder ones first to the not so harder ones least. Keeping all of this in motion is going to help your athlete feel like they are in control. They are going to not have these nasty little surprises show up on them, and they're going to feel in control, which in turn is going to make them feel happy. That's what we want. Right, so break your projects into large, smaller parts. Keep track of tasks. Every task that your athlete has, make sure they are keeping track of it, and please make sure that once they've completed that task, that it is marked off and it is put in the done folder. This saves any confusion down the track, and it was going to just make things a lot easier when it comes, especially time to study and do exams and take notes and all of those sorts of things. So keep track of your tasks. Okay, now please, I can't stress this enough. Please encourage your athlete to talk to you or to their coaches or to their assessors or to the elite athlete personnel when they are feeling stressed or not organized, or like this whole pool of worries just phasing over them and they don't know where they're at. Please try and encourage them as parents to talk to someone. Not just in a way that you're encouraging them, I'll go and talk to someone, you need help. It's if they talk to someone about the stressed situation they are having, they are hearing it themselves out loud coming from them, which in turn helps them to understand a little more what their problem actually is and the core of it, and how they might be able to start to unwrangle the mess and solve the problem. So I don't know if that made any sense. I tried to say that as best I could, but hopefully you can understand. Please pop in the comments below if you don't understand anything I'm talking about, and sometimes I can ramble on. Excuse me a minute. I know it's past 8 p.m. at night here and I'm drinking coffee, but that's just the kind of day I've had. Okay. So another thing I would love to ask you to do is please reward your athlete on completion of major tasks. When there is a reward and you make them feel like $1 million when they have tackled that big thing that they didn't think they'd be able to tackle, their world just becomes so much lighter and happier and a big bubble of, joy. Reward your athlete for the great things that they do, please. Always tell them how amazing they are. Praise them for the things they've achieved already. Praise them for the hard work that they continue to put in all of the time. All of these things are going to help. Now, I know I'm not a psychologist and I don't want to get inside your heads or anything silly like that. But as a mother, as a university graduate, and as an elite athlete, I can tell you that these things mean a world of gold to your athlete. So please make sure you try to do those. Encourage your athlete to talk when they are stressed, reward them when they complete major tasks, and encourage them, praise them. Give them all of the words of encouragement that they need to continue to be happy, bubbly teenage athletes rather than stressed out, depressed, burnt out student athletes that can potentially spiral into depression and not being able to communicate properly at all. So we never want it to get to that point ever, guys, and believe me, it is very rife in the elite sports world. So we really do need to make sure not only that our athletes are fine at training and at school, but also they're doing okay upstairs as well. Okay, so please, I know as parents you probably already know this, but I'm going to say it anyway. During times of heavy study or when you're doing your study plan out, during those times, avoid phone calls. No phone calls, no emails. no messages, no social media, no surfing online. All of these things are going to distract your athlete away from the important things at hand that is in their study plan. The moment they move away from study plan, then everything's going to just fall out of focus. So it's a big spiral, believe me. Excuse me. So please try and encourage them to get rid of the screen. I know that we've got to use our laptops and all the rest of it for our research and everything else, but just, I don't know, flick the phone away at least. I have to do it. I have to flick my phone away whenever I'm researching or doing one of these lives or just anything, because when I want to do a content block, I need to throw my phone away. Otherwise, I just get sidetracked with messaging and everything else. So that's a big one. Now, who can help our athletes when they need to talk about extensions or stressed out periods or feeling like they're burning out, or who can they talk to? We've got counsellors. Every school will have a school counsellor. We have chaplains. Most schools will have some kind of chaplaincy program. I know they do here in Australia. I'm not sure about anywhere else at this point, guys, but do let me know if you are not in Australia and you know what kind of who we can go to for help. Please do pop it in the comments below, because I mean, I like to know as well as I'm sure the rest of our group. Coaches, talk to your coaches, talk to the unit coordinators, talk to the elite athlete personnel. Most universities and colleges will have university elite athlete personnel, and they are usually there to help your elite athletes stay on task, basically, and they will help with study planning, exam extensions, all those kinds of things. So do keep your eye out for elite athlete personnel at your colleges and universities. So action steps. Create a study plan. Try to create your own study plan, but I will upload an example of a great study plan that I have. Use daily to-do lists. Always have a daily to-do list and make sure each item that is done is marked off every single day. This has to be done. Do the important things first and the least important things last, as we do with everything else in our study plan, but do a daily to-do list. That's another action step. Base all of these things on your athletes' values and what they want to achieve, not anyone else. Just, I mean, you have to have this talk with your athlete, guys. You have to work out exactly where your athlete wants to be going, because this is a very big step and it's very important. So make sure you're always talking constantly with your athlete so that we know where they are and how we can help them. But they need to be doing what they want to be doing. I can't reiterate it enough. Include all of your athletes' sports, training, carnivals, meets, travel. All of that needs to be included in your study plan. The only way we're going to create balance between study and sport is to include it into the same study plan. So we need to do that. And like I said, I'm going to upload a bunch of PDFs, so don't stress, guys, because it will be very easy to follow, and you'll be stoked. You'll have a study plan with your athlete ready to go, and Bob's your uncle, as we say in Australia. I don't know if you say that anywhere else. Alrighty. So moving along, this is a little saying of mine. Now, I've written it down because I do forget it at times. If I'm saying it live, it's just a little thing of mine. Perfection is not a requirement. A busy schedule means an elite athlete must learn that their best efforts and a pass is so much better than burning out and missing deadlines while chasing perfection. We do not need to be perfect. They don't need to be perfect, guys. You're better off handing in something that is well done and well researched and you've put your darn best in than to accidentally miss the deadline because they've been trying to make it perfect. And our elite athletes do have a tendency of doing that. So always keep an eye on them, guys. Make sure you're always keeping an eye on their deadlines with them. I know it can be hard if they're not, if they're living on campus and they're quite a distance away from where you are living. But I mean, when you see them, when you talk to them, these things can be worked out, and we have the beauty of the internet and live streaming and all the rest of it now. So we can always do these things from a distance now. So that's absolutely wonderful. God bless technology. Okay, so wrapping up, I just want to talk quickly about something that really bothered me this weekend. As you all may know, my son is a soccer player. He's 12. He's almost 12, mind you, so he's only 11 right now. These guys are in the under 12 soccer team. Now, last year, 12 months ago, I had a bit of an issue where I had sat accidentally near the parents of the opposing team that my son's soccer team was playing. At this point, they were under 11s. I had to physically get up and move my chair away from these parents as they slandered our team, but not only our team, but their own team as well. So I physically moved away from them because I'm not an aggressive person. I don't like to make a scene, and I felt I was going down that path quite quickly. So I moved my chair away. Now, 12 months later, and this yesterday, my son was playing the same team, and now I was sitting with the parents of our team, but one of our other parents had sat down near the parents of this team. I have to say, I am absolutely disgusted at the things that a mother would say about her own son, her own son's teammates, the refs, the linesmen, the parents of the other team. It was, I will not repeat it, sorry guys, but it was disgusting. And I get so riled up when it comes to competitive parenting. I'm not a quiet person when we go to soccer. I'm a very encouraging parent. I encourage not only my own son, but the whole team. I also encourage the other team. We clap when the other team scores. We are all about good sportsmanship, and non-competitive parenting. We're there to encourage our kids and make them help them enjoy playing sport so that they get to the point where they want to chase their sporting dreams. That's I feel sorry for the young child of this young mother, but our kids are only very young, and that someone can say the things that she said and do the things that she does is just disgusting. And I really don't think that it should be welcome at any junior sporting event. And I think that there should be signs up at every event. And I think that parents like that should be asked to leave the event ASAP. the rest of our young athletes don't need to see that. So that is my experience. Now, I'm sharing this with you guys because I'd like you to pop in a comment anytime that you have experienced something so horrible at a junior event that it just made you either act in a way that you wouldn't normally act, or move you to the point where you have had to eject yourself from the situation. Just curious, I'd love to know any experiences you've had, and I would love to somehow start some kind of petition to make them have signs up like this all over the place at our junior events here in Australia and everywhere else in the world, because it's not welcome. All of our athletes are young and they're all trying to learn at the same time. Okay, so that's my rant. So don't forget, guys, drop in your comments for your special bonuses. Make sure I've got your emails. I will upload study tips. I will upload, what have I got? I've got a study plan example. I've got time management tips and a time management plan example as well, all being uploaded between now and Tuesday. So, and don't forget, Tuesday is our new topic reveal right here at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and more live bonuses coming your way for that one. And it is going to be still along the lines of life balance, but we're going to visit an area that is probably of just as much importance as sleep is to me, I think. So anyway, I will leave that with you. We're going to reveal that one on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard. So please, if you can, make sure you answer our polls and questionnaires. All of these help me to put out the stuff that you guys need to know about or would like to learn about, as opposed to myself putting out what I'd like to tell you about. So just pop in any comments, anything that you'd like to know. Please do PM me at any time. I always get back to you within 12 hours. I say 12 hours because sometimes I have to do my content blocks and throw my phone away, as I said. So other than that, I'm usually right on top of my phone and I'll get back straight away. So do PM me with any and all questions you may have. Again, welcome to all of our new members. I'm so stoked to have you all here. I have a special offer coming out soon, so keep your eye out for that one this week. That's going to be exciting little thing I've put together, and a bit of an offer for you guys as members of our group. So there goes my voice on me again, so that means it's time to say goodbye, and I hope you've all taken something away from tonight. Don't forget, I'll have a bunch of stuff uploaded for you, so if things weren't exactly clear tonight, please do let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will see you right back here on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard. Bye.